Hello. I'm starting early because I just realized that the fish window is open now. So we're gonna go for Shin Sniffler, which is this new fish. There's some really weird names in the new big fish patch. So we just gotta quickly prep because it's only a 2-minute window. Or not a 2-minute window, a 2-hour window. So we only have 6 minutes known, and I've already used up and I'm at like 90 seconds. And I think the longer one of these, I'm gonna throw a double hook out here. We're kind of winging this one. I was hoping to start like 15 minutes ago, and I did, and then I just got distracted. Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll just do this, pop intuition, and go. Now, do we need to test past? You can stop fishing if you get a bite or catch it. Okay, so we only have until 2. So basically, we're just gonna go on this one. So anyways, hi everyone. Welcome to patch 7.4. We are not going to be talking about spoilers because I haven't even started the story yet. As you can see, haven't even started. Haven't done the raid. Haven't done anything except deal with fishing today. I put out the aquarium stuff this morning, which took me about an hour longer than I wanted it to because we had the DDoSes or the disconnects. I don't actually know if it was a DDoS. And then we just kind of had to deal with the hook set stuff. I have a video. I just finished editing the audio for it. Like right before this stream, but I haven't finished like the actual video editing part of it, so that might be tomorrow. If not, it'll be Thursday for sure. Now I'm making a very long and strong assumption here that this fish is a powerful hook set fish. There's been very few cases where the big is smaller or on the opposite hook set of what its common fish counterpart is, so we'll see. So so this is again Shin Sniffler, which is an intuition fish caught off of, well, it's a straight catch caught off red maggots. But it is the intuition is triggered by 3 ankle deep catfish. I believe that's what they are called. Yeah. So it's a relatively easy int to get. The fact that they have an intuition fish is really cool. There's 2 this patch. The first one is this one here in Ankle Deep, and then the other one is over in Proto Alexandria, over in Living Memory. About 90 seconds. So basically we're just going to run out this int and see what happens. Beyond that, we're just going to basically follow the... we're just going to look at what needs to be tested and test it. So it's going to be just a lot of casual fishing and chatting and listening to music, and maybe I might break out the strategy board. Do something silly with that. Did not use... That's fine. But we only have 1 fish. There's 8 new fish added in patch 7.4, 8 big fish, and I'll get their names here in a minute. But we aren't going to... Well, we don't know what they all are. Or we don't know what their conditions are yet. We are still narrowing a lot of that down. So we're pretty much just going to be throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what happens. Alright. We're technically out of the window. I'm going to finish this int out just because I know for a fact that, even though I know for a fact that it's done at 2, I'm going to just finish this out just in case. I did that once and I discovered that opal shrimp was, like, had a longer window than expected. So I figured, why not? But we should check. Okay, when this int drops, we are going to go to, I guess, we can go to living memory. Could work. What else do we have coming up here? We just missed the heirloom gold grouper. Got a lot. There's a lot going on. But if anyone here is unfamiliar with what the fishing discovery is, or what exactly is going on, every patch since, well, basically, I think whenever it was added, patch 2.5? No, 2.3. No, we're done. I think since patch 2.3, we have gotten a new big fish each patch. New big fish each patch, and then in the final patch we got the legendary fish. So what this means is there are 8 big fish, and we do not know what their conditions are at all. There's no way of knowing for sure because we cannot data mine them on like the botanist nodes or like the miner nodes. Can't data mine them. There's no indication of when or where they are. We just have to go guess. And so this is the big thing, that we go and try and find these fish. All right, we're going to go to lay node arrow, and what I'm going to do is while we do this, I am going to bring up the spreadsheet. So jump off this cliff here. I'm going to use, could I use it? Yeah, I can use Bueller for this. I'll explain what I'm doing here in a minute. But let's see. Alright, yeah, so there's 8 new fish. We have Purse of Riches in High Tide Harbor. Punity Pain in Peaks Poga. That one is actually potentially going to be quite a pain. We have Shuckfin Dace, which is the big fish version of Corn Dace. We have Shin Snuffler. I even had that wrong. Whoops. Shin Snuffler. Which is what we were just going for. That's ankle deep. That was the one that's already been found. We're just trying to nail down when the exact times are. Moxitoral Great Gar is caught in Cenote Moxitoral, right next to ankle deep. That has not been found yet, but it is likely to be a mooch off of Checkered Cichlid. Whenever a new fish is added, we always check the fishing holes if any of the fish that were previously not moochable are now moochable, because then we know that that's what it's going to be mooched off of. So we know that Hunu Peacock Bass in Peaks Poga and Checkered Cichlid are both new fish that are moochable. They're not new fish, they are just new moochable fish. We are able to basically determine that the new big fish are likely to be caught off those. So maybe we'll head to Moxitoral after this, and we can use that to also farm up some purples. So after Moxitoral Great Gar, we also had the heirloom gold grouper caught in the Alexandrian ruins. I believe that rounds out the heritage found big fish. I think. Yes. Yeah. So we have all of the heritage found fish, which means in patch 7.5, we're not going to get a heritage found fish. They'll most likely, a lot of them will be in Yachtel, because I think there's 6 fishing holes left now. I have to double check. And then finally we have Datnioids aeroplanos, which is what we're going for now. It is a hidden fish. Because it's a hidden fish, it's going to have a hidden message. And if we don't see the message, we know that we're not actually in a, viable... we're not actually in, like, a viable window. That's why I'm just kind of doing this over and over again. And then last, we have Esperance Carp in Proto-Alexandria, right across, I think it's Proto-Alexandria, that way. Am I right? It's pretty close. No, I am nowhere close. It's over there. Proto-Alexandria, that is the big fish version of Ultimote Carp, which if you watched M and I's weird fish lore panel, you know the weird fascination I have with that one. It is also an intuition fish. It is caught off of, well, the intuition is triggered by 3 Golden Day and 3 Scarlet Queens. Now, for Datnioids, I cannot pronounce that, but for this, because it is a hidden fish, and because big fish, not legendary fish, because this is not a legendary fish, are caught on versatile lure, I can save my bait and just use ambitious lure spam for a little bit. So we're going to do this just for a little bit, and then we're going to move either over to the next major ping, which I don't think is up yet. But what we'll do next is we'll maybe go to Esperance Carp and try for testing that. Also, hello, Nian. Congratulations on your 3-stream streak. And Mia, yeah, there's Gar. We will definitely try for the Gar. We'll go test a Gar window. Even though I have a video on it too, I can explain what the new hook set changes are. Excuse me, let me grab some water. Okay. So, wait, what do we got next? So, Moxitral, Great Gar, Clouds. Almost had the first 23-minute window without a ping since patch, but here's a few windows that happened earlier that I don't... Alright, so it's 6:53, so 9 minutes. Technically when this window's over, maybe we'll go over and go mooch. Let's go prep some mooches, actually. We'll go to... excuse me. We'll go over to Moxitral Great Gar, which I actually haven't seen the icon for. If I did, it was like this morning when I was half asleep. I'll have to go look them up. We have to go back to Yachtel. Actually, I think it'll be easier if we just fly in from Ixbrax. So we're going to go try for Moxitral Gar. Because Moxitral is right over... Oh, yeah, I think it's a little bit easier if we just... If I had actually flown in a straight line, that probably would have been fine. Also, my GPU does not like all these foliage. Where's my... There we go. Alright. Welcome to Cenote Maxi Taral. How many do we have left? 1, 2, 3. Okay, never mind. We only have 3 left, and they're all here in all the remaining fish for Yaktel are all going to be in here. So we have Moxitaral and Ankle Deep now, and then Sap Sweet, Bitterbark, and Jayunja will be 7.5. Like, that's almost guaranteed. Unless they change something up and are, like, weird about it. Alright, we need checkered cichlids. Oh, good, there's 4 fish. But you are powerful. That was powerful, except whoops. We still get it, nice. So because there is only, excuse me, because there's only 4 fish in this fishing hole that are straight catch, and 2 of these, mudfish and checkered cichlid, which is what we want. If we slap the mudfish and then just use Modesler, we have a much higher chance of getting what we want. And because of that, I don't have to do the swim bait plus identical cast trick like I would have to use on, say, Punity Pain. The Punity Pain? That's going to be really weird to say. But I'll have to math out. I'll actually have to do some math and test to see if it's better to use swim bait plus identical cast. I don't think it will, because it's, let me think, it's 60 plus 200. So it's 260, I mean, plus the hook set, which is another 50. To get it. Plus 100. So you're looking at 200, 300. It might be like... Well, no, then you have to store it again. No, now I have to do math. Hold on, we'll do that when we're done prepping, because we have like 3 minutes. I want to get this ready. Okay, we need a minute for our GP to regen, so we need 40 seconds. So hold on, let me do math. I love the new strategy board. Just because I can come in here, click add object. There we go. You can just click and drag in. Okay, so if we do swim bait plus IC, that is 350. No. Swim bait is 100 plus 350 per catch base. If we just do If we just do Slap and Modisler, Emler, I would really wish I could do breaks in this. Then that's going to be 100, no, 200 plus 60 plus 100. So that's 360 to 450. So technically it's cheaper if we do this. Oh, wait, sorry. I forgot to add in, so it's... No, that's correct. Technically, you would have to have the additional one there, so maybe it just balances out? That's weird. If anyone wants to play chess, I have the chessboard share code on my Twitter right now. You can play checkers, Mia. You could do a lot of things. Me and M on like patch note day were just trying to figure out all the incredibly silly things you could do with the board. And we have a list of like 14 different things. You could do a tabletop game. You could do art. At one point, I'm gonna try and get a few friends together to stream a game of strategy board Pictionary. Where you just have to do Final Fantasy XIV stuff with Pictionary. It's like Final Fantasy XIV Pictionary, but it's in the strategy board. That'll be fun, right? Alright, so this is about to open. Ooh. Are you a mooch? Hold on. Checkered cichlid. I think I saw... Yes. Okay, cool. This is a mooch loop. So it's raining. We technically should be able to mooch this into a loop, but I don't have enough GP to pull that off immediately. So what we're going to do is kind of hope and see how far we can get, and at least until my cordial's back. That's actually pretty long. Okay, that's good to know. So we're gonna probably lose this loop, just because unless it comes up as a large size, we're just gonna break the loop, and then we'll just go. And I'm just gonna wait now for this high cordial, pop that, pop patience 2, and then we can just keep mooching. I'll have to check the VOD later on what times I mooched. Probably also eat this, just so I have some extra GP for later. Yeah, with the message board or the strategy board, we were also joking about how you could play like chutes and ladders with it, because it's a perfect grid for it, and you have everything you need to draw like the chutes and the ladders, so just do it. And then you just do like /random6 or whatever, and you just go from there. I don't know if there's another bite off of this cichlid. We might just be like permanently stuck in a cichlid loop until it breaks. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of the strategy board for everything that it can. I mean, I'm a big fan of it for, you know, raids and stuff, but I'm also just a big fan of all the other things we can do with it now. Everything but okay. I had missed that earlier, so thank you, Kate and Toyota. Oh. Hello. I did not recognize the name. I'm now also put on the spot of having to pronounce Emiak, but I don't know if it's a hard CH or a soft CH. So I may have just looked like a fool. Alright, there. Finally broke. And we can just go into Nation 3. Emiak, yes. And we're back in the loop. Oh, we also need to go see, after this, we need to go see if we can find the rogue deer in Corythus. See, reign and affair. Also apologize if you can hear like microphone breathing noises. I'm kind of congested right now, so I apologize in advance. I know how annoying that can be sometimes. Come on, chess.com, respond. I posted the picture of the chessboard and the strategy thing on, you know, Blue Sky and social media and Twitter, and it's almost at like 100k views, and chess.com responded to it. And they responded with a move, no less. And I didn't notice it until like 30 minutes later. And so I'm like, am I really going to try and play chess against chess.com? And yes, I am now, so. So now I'm waiting to see if they actually respond. Right at the end of my makeshift bait. Yay. That's okay, we'll be able to pop up patience 2 and we'll just loop this out. Mel, thank you for the resub. Fishing, PvP, Mahjong, and now chess. Fruity does it all. I think you knew this, but at some point. But I think I've made it known that I've actually... I was a semi-competitive chess player when I was a kid. I'm totally gonna run out of red maggots, and I hope I don't do it tonight. Boo! I'm not using my GP well here. See, this is the issue that I face as someone who streams fishing. My target audience is likely also going to be fishing, and it just doesn't work. Zin, thank you for the resubscription of 9 months. Am I seriously at 9 months of doing this? Holy crap. Thank you, and hello. We're just gonna have to go straight into the mooch because I can't store it. Yeah, I just was looking at my my Steam recap from today because that's out now. And it was like, hey, you remember when you played Monster Hunter in March? It's like, oh yeah, that game came out, you know, technically. I won't bring mine up, but I will say that mine does have more games than last year. I played like 22 games last year. This year I played 36. And most of the new games were me just trying out new games on Steam Deck. Because I love my Steam Deck very, very much. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle here. My GP is completely shot. I started this at like half GP. That's a mudfish. Why did I reel in a mudfish? I think mine is, let me look at other mudfish. Let me look what mine was. 82% of my time was spent playing Final Fantasy XIV. I need to pull those out. I'm just gonna go with this. No. Let's try and let's maximize mooches here. Yeah, I'm looking at mine. 82% of my time was spent in Final Fantasy XIV. That's not surprising. Monster Hunter was 8%. Final Fantasy XI was 1%. And then just a bunch of other like little 1%ers. But I earned apparently 318 achievements, which is up from like 22 from last year. Or 50 or something from last year. And I had 1,246 sessions. Which is, what, more than 3 a day? Oh, I will happily say that I will most likely break 11,000 hours this week. But I've also been playing for... hold on. Ren, thank you for the follow. Lordstone. That is the wrong character that I... Nope, don't want that character. Why is it on my EU or on my OCE character? Let's get achievements here really quick. I forget how long it's been. I've been playing for quite some time. Since August. Oh man, that's so long ago. I have been playing for 3,768 days. So I've been playing a while. Oh, I missed also my tenure. Whoops. Yeah, 10.3 years. I'm gonna ignore that. Yeah, if you're sitting around just AFKing, like, yeah, that's not gonna... You're gonna have a differently skewed, you know, number. I mean, a lot of mine is probably just sitting around waiting for fish stuff. But yet, I still am at 11,000 hours. I think that's just so I can hit the next one. Am I playing optimally? No. Am I trying to do my best with the very minimal resources I have? Also, yes. Right now? Hold on. That was 5 to 6. Oh, no. No. That was a while ago. Why the heck? That was they just recorded 2 minutes ago. From 5 to 6, that would have been fog into rain. Yeah, that would have been the last weather transition. Eating GP here. And GP scraps. And naturally, it is red maggots. I'll do this, because I'll look at GP here in a minute. This I can slap. Okay. I was to say, if that Chuckfin Dace window was reported like right now, I would have just jumped over to it. 'Cause that's Because that's powerful. This is gonna be our bite. Precision. And precision, which means if Corndace is powerful, then Chuckfin's probably also powerful. Which, that's just gonna make Lure kind of dull. What else can we go test? What is the next major ping? Maybe I'll just avoid it. 6 minutes. Gar. And Kaz. Could just go try for Purse. Or heirloom, one of the two. Oh, no. I said we were going to go for Esperance Carp earlier. So yeah, we can go mess with that. We also do need to spend some time at Peaks Poga. We need to optimize the Hunu Peacock Bass strat with Popper Lure. Maybe tomorrow I'll... Oh, actually, hold on. Let's go see what Teamcraft is saying. Do we have more data? Sorry, I'm totally just rambling here. Do we have more data on... Not a lot more data on red maggots. We should test red maggots at Peaks Poga, though, just because that's... At the rate we're going, that could be a viable strategy. Yeah, we'll just do that. Only have 3 minutes left. Why don't we just go... What baits do I have here? Knowing full well that this means nothing. We could just go try some Crimson Lugworm. Throw them into High Tide Harbor. My inventory's a mess now. Just FYI. These were all the fish from the patch, from the last patch. I was holding on to Sprouting Perch and Prime Adjudicator because I felt like they were potentially viable aquarium fish. So I was holding on to them in the hopes that they would be, because I think Sprouting Perch would be really pretty, and I think Prime Adjudicator would just be cool. And they weren't. But the Iron Shadow Tongue and the Cabin Keep Permit and the Miyaki. Oh. Miyaka. Were. We had four big fish as aquarium fish this patch, which is pretty neat. I can't think in recent memory, I'd have to go back and look. I don't think we've had any patch where it was like four big fish as the aquarium fish out of the 10. Ambitious angler or angler's art. Hey, by the way, yeah. Gar can be caught off of the mooch. Just fun fact. Worth noting. Hello, TRM. It's been good. And by that I mean we totally scuffed the last window we were just at, and everything else has been roughed. I think I'm just gonna go now throw whatever bait I have that's script. Let's go throw some shucked clams into a thing and see what happens. Oh, I meant to slap that. What a surprise! Gar is a carnivore. I've blown like 100 red maggots just since the stream started. I did not prep my red maggots. I'm ashamed. Oh, window close. That's fine. We'll just throw this out. Teodo, if you are still watching, I did not count all of the dates or all of the times that I mooched, but I will go back onto the VOD and do that if you would like tomorrow. There's what, rain to clear for Mox? Oh, rain to fair. This is a new window, we might as well. We'll stick around just for a little bit. See what happens. Okay. No. My blue mage never did get leveled. It was on my list of things to do, and then I just got distracted with like 600 other things, and my Thanksgiving happened, and it was kind of wild. So, no, I never got my blue mage leveled. My blue mage is sorely lacking. We'll take our gar and or catfish. Okay. Let's go throw some shucked clams into the harbor of Tuliolol. The one annoying thing about being on the internet is all of my text, all of my conversations are usually in text. And in text, I don't have to pronounce anything. I just have to attempt to spell it correctly. High Tide Harbor. Is that the one on the left or the right? Yeah, it's right over there. So when I'm actually standing here and having to say where I'm going, my tongue gets tied. The day I'll stop being lazy about the carnival is probably when I'm done catching all the legendary fish. Don't scare me like that, long bites. I thought I was going to get disconnected, or we actually had the bite. You know what? We will sit for this. Except, no, I'm going to sit. I'm thinking about red maggots again, which is never a good thing. But one of the things that I'm thinking of is I'm really, it would be really weird to have all of this script bait and then in big fishing not use it. Because I feel like if they don't use the vendor bait, fine. You know, that's a little bit more understandable. But like if you're going to have like 2 forms of script bait for a fishing hole or for like a water type, use them. The only thing I'm lazy about is not doing all the actual blue content. Yeah. I know there's a ton of like achievements. I'm not a huge achievement hunter. I really have to be in a mood for it, and if I am, it's usually for like specific things. But I would love to do more raiding, and I would have loved to have done like the blue raids, but I just don't have time. Like back during Shadowbringers, I did I mained tank. I was either Gunbreaker or Dark Knight. Occasionally Warrior. I sucked at Paladin. But I raided all of Eden. And then I just was like, okay, I'm done. I've done it. I'm running out of time. I'd rather have like my evenings back. So I just stopped, and then I just picked up a few things here and there. I did Uwu last year. I think it was last year. Maybe it was 2 years ago. Oh, no, wait. Was that before Dawn Trail? Oh, that would have been 2 years ago. But I also like doing obscure fun things. Like, I think Mahjong's fun, half because I think it's actually just a fun game, half because it's fun to learn. So if I have like silly little things that I can do that I can learn something, then I'm all for it. Oh, I didn't check what the previous weather is for this. Let me bring that up. I can't hum in tune. Fog into Fair. Cool. Write that down so I don't forget. Let's see. Riches. These are weird. These really are kind of out there names this time around. Don't hate it. Clams, 17, and we'll go until midnight. So this is going to be a little while. We'll just chill. We're going to vibe. Now, hold on. I slapped a Cavalli. Oh, I should not have slapped a Cavalli. I should have slapped a Reason Scale Sister Side. Let's swap that really quick. Excuse me. Do this like in first person. There we go. Quiet phone. That was a picture that I took. China and Korea, did they get 7-4 today, or are they like a little bit behind, but should start be syncing within 7-4? First country I was in Z. Okay, because I saw somebody from the Korean, from what looked like, or I should say, I saw a Korean Twitter post about them not being able to play 7-4, and I thought everybody was getting 7-4 today. Because if that was the case, then we should be, I mean, I'm assuming we're following that on social for posts. I've also seen a lot more of the, I want to say it's Chinese streamers on Twitch, but I could be wrong. Oh, it might not be Chinese. It might be Taiwanese. It might be the other, because I know another server just opened, or another data center, but it's like Singapore, Taiwan. Mojito with a lot of spaces. Thank you for the ball. Denmo just posted a strat for Nofika using the strategy planner. 28. That's a nice long bite. I'm not super familiar with this hole, so I don't know what that long bite is, but it looks like it's... No, at this point it looks like it's either blue purse or Cavalli. Two reports for shuck fin days. Okay, that's cool. That is good to know. Garlic. Garlic. This is a very good fish. Recreating a loss in a strategy planner is fun. I think TTP for me was... I think I saw it. It was like within 50 minutes. So that's not super quick. That's good. I saw a bunch of just like random artwork. Someone made a really nice cat. It's Denmo! And the Talking Scions! How is housing, Denmo? Denmo, I was just saying I saw your Nofika strat. I laughed hard. I had a good little chuckle on that. But how is housing? We are currently just going to be sitting here throwing bait into water and hopefully get something. Hello. For everyone who's joining and don't know who I am, my name is Fruity Snacks. I am a fisher main here in Final Fantasy XIV. It is patch day. It's a big day for fishers because it's brand new big fish. And unlike botanist and miner, who can usually just stand in a zone and wait, or in some cases they can just data mine out where all of their new nodes are, fisher cannot. We know where the fish are because our logs have some gaps in them now. We have a rough idea of, you know, is it going to use a mooch? Is it going to be an intuition fish? We don't know. But we figure that out, and then we figure out the rest of it. There were 8 big fish added. Only 2 have been found so far. This is patch 7.4, so this is when the difficulty and the rarity starts ramping up a little bit. So thank you, Denmo, again for the raid. And thank you to Trickster Francis, Goth Puppy Girl, and Shay the Skunk for those follows. So anyways, we're just kind of listening to music and attempting to catch fish, and what we're primarily doing is ruling out windows that fish could be in. So right now it is, if I wrote down my notes, we're in Tuliolol at High Tide Harbor. It is currently fair skies. The previous weather was fog, and we've been here for like 20 minutes now, 15 minutes. And we're just seeing if it is going to bite on shucked clam. It might not. It might be biting on something else. Uh-oh, why is Jazz angry with you, Denmo? But have a good Good food. Anyways, there's a lot of variables that we have to test for. Like what weather, or what bait, and what time, or what previous weather. So there's a lot of stuff that we need to be testing for. So that's why it's a big, giant group effort. Rose Angela Evers and T Walker 500. Thank you for those follows as well. And Miracle Marble. I'm just going to actually message Jazz and just be like, well, let me take a picture of that. Hold on. He's old. I'm just going to DM Jazz that and just say, be kind. Or be wrathful. There we go. I'm not helping. Oh, John Finn over on the other stream here is asking, what kind of fish were the two that were found, as in what real-life fish do they mimic? It's a great question. So I know one of them is a dace. So one of them that was found is a shuckfin dace. I actually didn't, until earlier today, realize that I had actually probably caught a dace or something relating to a dace. But corn dace and shuckfin dace are based off of real-life fish, also named dace, but they're also very close in similarity to chubs. You can all laugh. What was the other one we decided? Like minnows, those types of, like, that family of fish. The other fish that was found is a shin snuffler, which is a type of catfish. And there's like a variety of catfish that I have found live in cenotes, and I think people who are listening, or folks who are more familiar with the marine biology of cenotes, could fill in more specifically about that. I don't know which catfish it is. I just know that it's going to be one of those, and I know I've seen a picture of it. I just don't know the name of it. Oh, that's why Jazz is angry at okay, that's Jazz's wrath. Got it. I understand now. Mojito, the two that have been found are the shuckfin dace and shin snuffler. Alright, we got like one or two more casts here. Okay, last cast. Where shall we go next? Excuse me. We'll just reel in whatever that's going to be. Okay. I'm getting caught up on chats. Let's see. Ramita genus of catfish. I have seen it. No. No, I have seen this catfish before. Hold on. Cenote catfish. I literally have seen a picture of it. And I can't remember. Where did I see it? because I did a bunch of research for Gateway Fate. So the catfish that we're looking at is this one right here, the ankle-deep catfish. The thing is, it has such a wide-brimmed mouth and very notable, like, whiskers down here on this on its lower jaw. And I thought it was a pale catfish for a while because it kind of matches those features. But it's a little bit harder to tell. And any of the thing is, even if I do find a picture of it on like Google, they're all just stock photos and no one decides to list the species. It can't be a blind catfish, can it? Hold on, let me look at catfish. Sometimes you just have to put in the word flat, because it's a flat catfish. That usually when they do this, they have some very interesting. Is that it? Oh, no. Please don't tell me that a noodling guide tells me what this is going to be. I hate the fact that this is what it was. Hold on. I am quickly checking. How big are these? These are small, right? No, it's a powerful hook set fish. It could be a flathead catfish. Yeah, it would be it would be noodling. Because he's ankle deep, yeah. They had a ton of fun with the names here. So for those of you who are just joining, here are the names of the new fish that we are currently looking for. Purse of Riches. That's what we were just looking for. Punity Pain. Shuckfin Dace, which is based off of a corn dace. So if you know anything about corn and like shucking corn. Shin Snuffler. Moxitaral Great Gar, which is like the most normal name that we have. Heirloom Gold Grouper. Datnioids Aeroplanos. And Esperance Carp, which is probably the most elegant sounding of them all. I am not rushing to another spot here, and I probably should go find a new one. Oh, who would be fun? Let's go. I really don't want to deal with. Oh, I don't want to deal with red maggots. But we will. Let's just go to. Let's see, hold on. Was there a ping for living memory right now? No. Okay. That's fine. We'll go do. Wait, no. We want to go to Leno Nemo. I need to see what the previous weather was. Fair into fair. Okay. What do we have for Esperance Carp on fair into fair? Not a lot. Yeah, we have like, this is literally a new window. And we could use Popperler instead of red maggots. We could be optimistic. Where am I going? I have to go this way. Always forget to shrink my mini-map whenever I'm done taking pictures. Rarest windows of the day, incoming next window. Okay. Maybe I'll just stick around here and we'll just... I'm going to do this one. I'm assuming fair to fair is common. How long? Oh, I guess we'll find out how long the intuition is. This is a very pretty fishing hole. They made all of the... Every 5 minutes. They've made all of the living memory fishing holes kind of pretty. Like, I'm surprised. Like, this is really nice looking. Let's go popper. Poppers, there they are. Alright, so Esperance Carp. requires 3 Golden Days and 3 Scarlet Queens. And I'm going to only get Star Glasses. Golden Days are precision, you are precision, you are powerful, you are powerful. Okay, so these are a double triple hook, so I can slap you, go into you, triple hook the next one, then use Modest Slayer, and then we're good to go. It's GP heavy, but it works. Too bad they didn't go for the cousin of the flathead catfish, the wide-mouthed blind cat. That's a great name. See, not only is the wide-mouthed blind cat have a cool pigmentless blind cave-dwelling look of a catfish, its Wikipedia entry has the wonderful phrase, and I quote, "It is the only species in the genus of Satan." I feel like this is a super common, going to be a common window. Because it's fair into fair. Oh wait, no, I'm in rain right now. Wait. Oh, crap. I screwed that one up. No, I want... Come on. Teamcraft. Oh, I have to sort through all of the Proto-Alexandrian stuff? Crap. Go to search. Let's do this properly. How are we looking on bite rates here? Can I identify the two? Yes, you can. Okay. Sub 20-ish. Earlier bite. The earlier strong bite is Scarlet Queen, which is what we need 3 of. It would be I think it would be kind of cool, because I don't think we've had one, like, truly. We didn't have one in Endwalker. Dark Dweller was, or Deep Haunt was kind of the other one. It'd be kind of cool if we had another long downtime fish. I would genuinely want to see, like, another, basically just another bob. I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe not 45-day downtimes. That wasn't a safe. Anyways. But I think it would be kind of fun. Just having some downtime. Face this way because my GPU's having a framey time there. That is Ultimote with Ultimote, so we can just slap that. But if not, I'll just IC double hook. Move on. Oh, I do have enough. Sweet. Thank you, high GPs. Melds. Over the slap. Fine, I'll use maggots. So if it follows, could be another powerful hook set, which would then be a slap off of that. Yeah. What's the bite rates looking like? Star-chopped fish. That would have to be Scarlet Queen. Yeah, this is gonna be Scarlet Queen. No, it would be Ultimate Carp. What am I saying? Because I caught Scarlet Queen and slapped it. I should. I know I just missed that. That's fine by me. See, I'm now rambling through this, trying to figure out if I want to do like. I'm already thinking about strats here, and I shouldn't be. I'm impressed you can big fish with music in the background. I have to have silence when in order to concentrate. After a while, you kind of just like tune out the music. But yeah, I will say though that streaming plus music plus fishing usually doesn't lead to me playing fishing the most optimally. It's a whole lot harder to concentrate when I'm talking to other people. The one thing I can typically just listen to any music. I prefer to listen to like the in-game music during raids or trials, because I just mentally I tie whatever I need to do to whatever is happening there. So like I don't necessarily always listen to whatever music I want to, because if I'm raiding, I'm listening to the raid music. I have to listen to the raid music, or else I am just going to fall apart. Because then I get distracted. It's a 5 minutes, so it's gonna be 2 hours behind whatever this is for timing. Terrain. Air and terrain, we'll just say bait. We'll use red maggots. What I'll do tomorrow is, while I'm editing, I'll farm up some more orange script, and we can just knock that out. Oh, I'll just do my custom deliveries. That'll give me a good chunk. Let's see, 30 seconds. In was about what, 3:30 to 5:30ish. I am not in Southwest Heritage right now. I am in Living Memory. Alright, we are back to... I should probably clear this. We are now back to building intuition. Helps if I press the right buttons. I like this. I like the process of getting intuition if we would have to get more than one. judging by the 5-minute intuition, I would not be surprised if we only get like one chance at it, which would be kind of boring, but also it is a 7.4 fish, so maybe not. It could also end up like Maya Man, where it's like you technically have time to get 2 intuitions in if you're lucky. Oh, I haven't even thought about refreshing. Yeah, Carby, it's a new patch. There are, in fact, 8 new big fish. Hi, Carby. Surprise! And they're all fun names. See, this is the hard part now. We have to walk our way into Scarlet's. I haven't done top. I will say, I do listen to all the music. Like, I will say Final Fantasy XIV is probably one of my favorite soundtracks. I mean, I have on Spotify, excuse me, I have specifically a Final Fantasy XIV OST playlist, and it is 928 songs at 63 hours and 8 minutes. And that's just the Final Fantasy XIV like soundtrack and Square Enix produced music. It isn't including like for Denmo's folks, it's not like John Oath. Doesn't include that, doesn't include any of like the fan piano music, doesn't include guitar music, doesn't include any of all of that. I think I'm missing like one of the Pulse albums. So, like, there's a lot of music. Oh, we're not going to be able to get one full intuition. We may just want to maybe push and prep for a clean second intuition. Because we got 3 minutes until the rare window, I believe, right? I don't have enough GP to even triple hook that. I don't know. Let's give it a minute. We could double hook it. Yeah, let's just go. Maybe if we time it right. Well, if we time it right, we'll get a little bit of both. So let's see if we can get, you know, a little bit of testing in here. No, there's no new craft fish. Thankfully. That would have just really destroyed my morning with the disconnects, trying to get those recorded while dealing with those disconnects this morning. I had to like partially re-record my the aquarium fish like twice because of the disconnects. I would like start recording and then like 5 seconds later, you're gone. Oh, I'm still on maggots. Hopper. This is a carp. Oh no, it's not. Sweet. Crap. Oh, does it? I thought I didn't know it added the fish. I thought that it would have. I didn't hear that it added like the cosmic fish. Which I don't need to know what those are. I don't necessarily. Getting the fish for cosmic exploration doesn't gain anything, especially because we don't know when cosmic will be. Ah, okay. Oh, that was about, what, 7:30? 7:30 to 8. And then I'll just do the rest starting from 8. So next weather in front of Alexandria is a 1%. That'd be cool. I dig that. What's Bob? Let's see. Bob Goblin Bass is in let's see. Bob. Bob's back in 10 days. That's fun. But Bob is rain into showers. Okay, now we are officially in the other window. So we are now in... I'm just going to copy what I did here. We might be here for a minute. Oh, it's rain into rain, which is fun. That's going to be 8 to whenever we end. When I say Bob with showers into rain, that's another, yeah, no, that's another 1% chance. That's totally viable. I think that's what Bob is, right? I do not remember Bob's conditions off the top of my head here. Oh, rain into showers. I got it backwards. Rain into showers is still a 1% chance. Okay, so there is precedence for a 1% fish. Honestly, if there was ever an expansion so far for Bob to get a threat to his crown, I feel like Dawn Trail would be the one to have it. Just kind of with the, like, off-the-wall fish we've been getting. This is what, our third intuition fish? Fourth intuition fish? And we're not even in the legends yet, and we didn't even get that right away. You're right, it would be very thematic for there to be a vacation fish during the vacation. Vacation expansion. Alright, so at this point, I'm just going to be saving my GP. I'm not going to use Chum. I'm not going to use Lures, because I want to get another Intuition in here. I'll pop that Cordial, though, so it rolls. Oh, we get one more cast in. 9:03. No. Okay. Truly, this is the one. What did I say that was? Cast it out at it's like 9:00. Let's say 9 o'clock. No, I should say 9:03. So for all the viewers who are sticking around from Denmo, thank you, by the way. What's basically happening right now is we're sitting in a rare weather transition. So if you don't know much about weather in Final Fantasy XIV, it has like some, I should have double-looked that. There is some randomness to it, but each type of weather has a higher or lower chance of actually happening. So in like this particular, this transition is rain into rain. Is it down until after Christmas at this specific time as well? Or is it just this weather transition? I guess I could probably also just bring up the Teamcraft and answer my own question. Yeah, okay, so during this specific time period. But like I was saying earlier, this is a 1% chance for rain to follow rain, period. Oh, cool, that's all our golden days. So we really want to make sure that we test this window thoroughly and have as many people here as possible to increase our chance of actually seeing the fish. This is already going on too long. This is ultimate curve. So one of the things that we're going to do here is we're going to try and get as many intuitions during this 23-minute weather window as we possibly can. Now I'm starting this with a whole bunch of low GP. I'm starting with low GP, so it's not going to be great, but we're going to see what we can do. I still think that's ultimate, but I have some cordials I can make that work. What? Uh-oh. That means... yeah, disconnect's about to happen. There it is. 90K'd. Alright, well, hold on. Let's see what happens. Hey, I didn't trigger intuition. I hadn't gotten the Scarlet Queens. We still have a chance. Oh no, we're doomed. Oh no, wait, it finally showed up. Hold on. Alright, so we have to wait a little bit. But that's okay. This will work. Once we get back in, we just have to get our Scarlet Queens, and we'll be good to go. The only annoying thing is, well, no, actually, no, that's pretty good, because my GP was already high, and this is just gonna let my cordial work. Sweet, that'll work. Oh yeah, you get to see all my Marlboro alt names. Fruity Snacks is the main. This is the first character I ever made. Was not originally named Fruity Snacks. And then you have Navigator's Brand and Warm Water Trout are two of my aquarium alts. They both have rooms at the Eorzean Aquarium on Marlboro. Fruity Neum is the alt that I use for the Aquarium Annex, and then Harry Mimosa is also used for a... It started as a joke of like, what is the most... I don't want to say revolting name, because that wasn't the case. It was like, what's something like that just makes you go, ugh, without being disgusting? And that was my entry, was a Harry Mimosa. I think they used to be originally a row. They're a Vieira now. Well, that's... If it's... Oh. Okay. Well, give me 1 second here. Give me 1 sec. We're gonna need a minute, but we're gonna do something in between. I'm gonna take a very quick break to just go refill my water. I will be back in like a minute and a half. I might grab even a cookie. So give me one minute. You can talk to Mortimer. He's on. Okay. That's what I wanted. Of course, naturally, once Denmo is done streaming, disconnects start happening. I don't even have anything prepped. Like, I don't have, like, Emmett and Hyphlodeus talking to each other. I do have a talking fish, though. So for those of you who are familiar with the Talking Muppets, I don't have anything exciting like that, but I do have a talking Mora. I hope this works. It was working earlier. Uh-oh. Did he... No! Mortimer! Oh, wait, it's because you're not on the Be Right Back stream. Let's try that one more time. I swear he works. He exists. What do you mean he's on cooldown? I am your god! You can't be on cooldown? Okay, hold on. I will turn on Mortimer. I just brought up the Twitch main page, and it's all the live channels we think you'll like, and they're all Final Fantasy XIV, and they are all people waiting in queue to get back in. Let's see, where are my channel points? What did I have for him as a cooldown? Oh, 3 minutes? No. We can't have that. We do need some cooldown though, so it'll be like 1 minute. There we go. Let's try this again.
Hi, I'm Mortimer Mora.
Nice. Probably Carby, yeah. I think we're pretty confident on that. If it gets really bad for like the next hour, like if it happens again, I will just jump to Europe. Or do I have anyone in Europe? Did my European character? Oh, I do have. Yeah, I think my European character did beat Dawn Trail, so I think we're good there. We could just go jump to her, or we'll just transfer over to Materia like everybody else. But yes, I also have a talking puppet thing. Now that I saw, though, excuse me, now that I saw everybody on the main page waiting to get back in, I just want to go look at the Final Fantasy page. Yeah. Jesse is still waiting to get in, but he's just watching something. Shenpai's waiting to get in. Vulpixie's waiting to get in. Cider, Sayori, Jocat, Yams, Zori, Troll, Zoltan. It's fun. I really should get something, some sort of like downtime thing. Anyways, while we wait, I'm just gonna pop these ads really quick, and then that way when you're back, I should be in, and it'll be great. And for all of those of you who are still here and are subscribed, thank you. I'm currently, like I was saying earlier, I'm waiting for, what time is it in game right now? Ooh, we have like 6 minutes to get back in, get our fish, and hopefully grab intuition. I should potentially, I think when I start doing the like big fish with me streams, I may look into doing like a bingo thing like demo, because I think that's a good idea. I could also just make my own game. Like, I have the skills to make my own Twitch game, I just haven't done it. So maybe I'll do that. I'll just come up with something and make my own little Twitch fishing game. It could have been a DDoS. They haven't, I don't think they said anything about the stuff happening this morning. It could have been just like the server infrastructure being bad. If we get back in, we can go back and test, we can go back to the High Tide Harbor or something. If we can get in before 16. It's going to be close. I mean, we have 6 minutes. We might be able to make it. IQ is 1,859. Oh no. That was 4 minutes ago. Johnny, I really hope it's a little bit less than that. I'm assuming that that is, oh, we're back. I'm assuming that that was for, like Aether or something. Okay, where were we? We had the I think we had the Scarlets. We need the Scarlets. Okay. Oh, look at that. We have full GP. This is gonna make it so much easier. Oh, if there was a note, I didn't see the notice this morning. I was busy this morning. So I got disconnected and I was like, meh. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna be able to get a full intuition in on this, but what we'll do is we will get this intuition, we'll take the last bit of this window, and then we will take whatever is of the leftover one, and then we'll go to High Tide Harbor. So we will do one more intuition on Red Maggot, I guess. What is the next weather here? No, wait, that is... Oh wait, no, that's not near. That's Storm from the Heavens, we're fine. I keep getting copyright trolls off of your music. We'll do one cast on Popper. Let's rain into fair skies. Hello, Lindbug Spots. Alright, so most of this intuition we'll get, because the way that I roughly math it, it's technically 2 minutes 55 seconds per hour, per A or Z an hour, and we have over 4 minutes, so we'll spend most of this going for fish in this window. I'm kind of annoyed, though, that we're only going to get this one, but that's whatever. Better than none. I do also want to go over and see if we can see the level 1 random dudes. This will be ultimate. Hey there, little Paisa hiding behind the bush. Or Proto-Paisa, whatever you're going to be called. See if we can squeeze maybe one extra int out of here with this chum. Or cast. Not int. So that was about, what, 1,500? I think we started at. Okay, we will finish this intuition out, just in case it's rain into fair skies. So I made chess in the strategy planner this morning. Someone made pictures of Pac-Man. Okay, no wait. Of Pac-Man. Oh, I know the game. I can't think of the name. Space Invaders and Tetris. All right. Next up. What do we feel like throwing? Yeah, let's do... Let's see, that was rain into fair. What haven't we done yet? Let's do something new. I've done Shuckfin. I've done Punity. We've done Great Gar. We haven't done Heirloom yet. Let's do that one. What is currently going on in Heritage Found? What's the weather? Umbral into Thunder. Thunder. Oh wow, not a lot of tests here. Okay, we have 4 tests on red maggots, so we will use Popper Lure. Now, this is going to be a straight catch fish, so it's going to be a little dull. But that's also kind of the fun of it. Gives us a chance to get our GP back out. So, Alexandrian Ruins. So, Gold Grouper is notable here because it is a... It's technically a... not technically. It is a... it's a decent script farm. Do I want to just, like, go for Gold Grouper? It's a hidden fish. Might as well, I guess. We could just knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Thank you, Carby. For those who don't know, Carbuncle Plushie here in chat on Twitch is the one who manages and updates the Carbuncle Plushie tracker that you probably all use for big fishing. might as well just go for these. We'll just double it as a farm. Inventory's a mess now, but it's also precisely what most people think it would be. Full of fish. Gotta clear all these out. Ooh, why is that? Why am I looking framey if I look this way? I shouldn't be rendering that much. I haven't had this issue before. Framey? Not framey. Framey? Not framey. I've been having issues with my computer this week. I bumped my computer with my chair on Sunday, and I somehow knocked out the internet to just this computer. Everything else was fine. It just somehow decided to be knocked out completely. And I think what happened was my chair built up a bunch of static and it released a static discharge onto my computer. And kind of just zapped my internet away for a minute. And actually, it wasn't even a minute, it was a few hours. I spent like an hour trying to get it back. Ended up having to do a power cycle on the PSU. Oh yeah, Denmo, everyone just exploded. All of North America went down. Did I take it you survived Jazz's wrath? I didn't. I messaged her. I just messaged Jazz and I was like, I want you to be as wrathful as possible. Admittedly, Denmo, you should, you know, if your car has a problem, you should look into it. My wife and I were getting not our current car, but our last car. And it was this old, like, Chevy Cobalt or something. And we didn't do that, by the way. We could smell gasoline on it sometimes, and we thought, you know, maybe it was just like a leaky cap. No, there was a hole in our gas tank. And when we asked our mechanic, was like, oh, how bad is this? He goes, I wouldn't drive over any lit matches. We bought a new car that weekend. So yeah, you should be careful with that. This is a few years ago now. But yeah, we upgraded into like a nice black Nissan that had like 100,000 miles on it, but it was only 2 years old or something. It was a wild deal. And then we sold that car and we bought a brand new one that we're gonna probably hold on to for the rest of eternity. Yeah, when we bought the car, we found it online at this dealer had it. And they posted it online and they were like, it has 100,000 miles, it's 2 years old, but it's all highway miles. And basically the guy who owned the car owned a construction company, but he lived in like the north part of the state and would have to drive to the south part of the state. And my state's not that big, it's like 2 hours to go from north to south. And so he would be doing that like daily for a while. Are we about to disconnect or do we have a Golden Reaper? Okay. And that's why. He worked for a construction company. It was the company car. He drove it everywhere for 2 years, put 100K on it. Allegedly, that's what they told us. And yeah, so it ran great. Like, it was a great car. It was the same model that my wife and I were in a car wreck. And it wasn't really a wreck, it was more of a crash, but we told the car we were in was totaled. It was the same model, though, of car, and we saw it and we were like, we would definitely feel safe in this car. And it was a good car. That's why we bought it. It was a good deal, and it was a safe car. But no, we got our new car a year and a half ago, I think. And we were only at maybe 20K. Most of that's been recently because my wife's actually been going to work. Which makes it sound like she was reluctant to do so beforehand. She got a job, that's why. Beforehand, she didn't have a regular job that she had to go to. Oh, the Mahjong players in chat. One's. I don't think you need. I don't think it's a spoiler, but I should say I'm not gonna say who it is, but I will say there are new Mahjong voices. And they are both ones that I hope to get. I don't even think I have enough. I almost have enough for one. I won't say who it is, but you can go to the Mahjong vendor after you finish the MSQ and you'll see it. Another grouper. Long gold grouper. The level 1 mob bug on Korthus, I think does show, and this is a quote from socials, I think shows how spaghetti the code is because the only thing they tampered with on that zone, in my mind, is adding the duty support option to the entrance of Arum Vale and Desmail Darkhold. I wonder if they are doing something for 8.0 with like the way that they do world spawn. Because typically I feel like when you see a bug like this, it's because it sneaks in from development of something else or something that's coming. So I'm wondering if there's something potentially coming to the way that the world spawn works. Another gold grouper. Should be at 32 seconds. Thank you. Not making you. I don't think I have upgraded my crafting gear since 7.0. Wait, no, that's a lie. I did 7.1 because I needed it for sinus, but I haven't upgraded it since. I did like the bare minimum I needed to unlock the Fisher cross class. Roll this. Boo. Hey. Oh wait, no, I thought that was a catch. Never mind. Thought we had a... Teodo, whenever you post the social media posts and spreadsheet updates, I'm like, oh cool, we caught something. No. Did we not get enough tests in for Shin Snuffler to rule out a 10 to midnight window? If you haven't seen this, Teodo in Twitch chat here has been managing this spreadsheet that we use for tracking big fish. And I'm trying to get the short URL. I guess what I can do is just pretend to edit the channel because I'm a mod and I can do it that way. Oh, okay. Anyways, this is a spreadsheet that I am referencing, and Teodo manages like hundreds of reports, if not thousands of reports, from fishers throughout the discovery period. If you want to help out with finding a new fish, at this point, right now at like 9 o'clock at night on the day of the patch, just go fish somewhere where there's a new big fish, and just try and catch it with whatever bait, and then report that into the Fish Cord spreadsheet update channel. We have a template, so please follow that, and you'll be good to go. I can report that for heirloom. Thank you, Sister Dia. I'm literally just going to copy yours. And for YouTube, you can have the URL as well. Sorry about that, guys, on YouTube. Okay, let me clean up my inventory really quick. We're going to switch over to Solution 9. See what else we could go mess around with. Let me go see what's going on in Tilly again. Oh wait, sorry, I want whatever this exact time is right now. We have a tool that someone made. I think it was Donut Donut Steel. They made a tool that allows you to put in any time or date in like the past even, and it will tell you what the previous weather, the current weather, and the future weather was at that time. So if we ever see a screenshot, like we were talking about just a moment ago, if we can see what time that screenshot was posted, or if there was a screenshot, or if there was a time in the screenshot, we would be able to determine what the previous and current weather was so that we can track that down. I want that, I want this, I want this, and I want all of this. Oh, just enough to get a stack, nice. So fair and to clear for pure riches, fair and to clear, fair and to clear. Fair and to clear, this is a new window. Let's use Ghost Snipper. No, we have plenty of shuck clams. Let's just use those. Oh, I totally forgot to clean out the inventory. I got so excited because there was a new window. Because there was nothing, like, I looked at it, I was like, there's nothing there. And once I get myself situated, is Fife okay? Yeah, we'll go with Fife, that's fine. Better to have something than nothing. See it. Let's bring up Team Craft and have a poke here. And I want High Tide Harbor. I got paper cuts, but with foil on my dominant hand, index, and middle finger. And let me tell you, that is annoying as hell. You do not know. Well, actually, you do. You probably do know how often you use those fingers, and if you get paper cuts right at the tip of those fingers, they do not heal quickly. It was foil on the top of a yogurt container, so I don't think it's shrapnel, technically. It's annoying, whatever it is. Alright, fair into clear skies. No one has any reports here. It could be shuck clam, it could be ghost nippers, it could be crimson lugworm. I just happen to have a bunch of shucked clams that I don't think anyone's ever used, so I'm going to try and be hopeful and see if it bites on clams. Let's see, High Tide Harbor. Yeah, floating Fife would have been is fine, I think. I'm good with that. Okay. Yeah, it was like one of the, it's not like those individual yogurt cups, it was like one of those like bulk ones. And I went to go take the lid off of it, and instead of putting my fingers under and lifting, I put my fingers under, and for some odd reason didn't feel like, I felt like the grip wasn't good, so I twisted my hand, but I kept pressure on the lid, and I dug my fingers into the foil. So yeah, don't recommend that. Because that just hurts. View here. I think this is also the last fish we need in. Yeah, so this will be the last fish for Tiliolol. Which means Heritage Found and Tiliolol are done. I don't think Kaz is done. Urkopacha is not done. We still have Churwagar Lake, home of All Right, All Right, All Right. Doesn't have a big fish yet. So the big fish, All Right, All Right, All Right, is still possible. But we do have Carvahar the Thirst, or Carvahar the First, and Sunken Stars both have big fish, so we're already set there. Aristotle, I have not. We only know of 2 of them right now. And I don't have my tracker set up. I don't think... Let's see. Yeah, I don't think Shuckfin Dace or... Shuckfin I don't think is going to be up for a little while. And Snuffler... The next, most viable window is in like, 10 hours you said? So... I have a sinking feeling that we're going to get a Soli Cave Coastline Legend. I don't... See you later, Doc. Thank you for watching. Please get some sleep. I don't know. I've been trying to think about what and where the legends could be. More specifically thinking of where I think it would be fun. And I think, if I bring up my thing here, go to Yoctel. Where's the one that I'm thinking of? Yeah, don't bring that into... Oop, I didn't cast. Don't bring that into reality. We're okay with ending with Chain Shark as the coastline's record holder. We can end on a common fish. As a lake. I don't... You could do more half-goofa boats, or why does it have to be a large-sized coastline fish? Maybe we get a large-sized laked fish. What even is the record for lakes right now? Listracanthus. Not my jaws. Doesn't have to be it could be something else, Chaos. It doesn't have to be a coastline fish that we're getting a record for. It could be a lakes. For all I know, I haven't done the MSQ yet. They could just lead into like a giant volcano showing up and they just add a fishing hole in living memory. And then suddenly we have a new volcanic legend. I don't know. Even more problematicus. No spoilers about the MSQ. A substantially large fish. I don't know. I've been thinking, right, about where I want legendary fish. I don't know where I want it in Yoctel. That's the one thing that I haven't decided yet. I'm with Tioto on it being in a really cool cenote. But since we don't have all the big fish for the cenotes, I don't know which one it would be. I kind of have I had a weird idea on how you could make Yakawak solely interesting. I think you could do something cool with a Waxbane Apida and Mirror Carp being like the int triggers. Cenote Moxitaral was there, but I think the fishing hole's too small. The legendary fish fishing holes are notably big enough to house a few people. I think this one's a bit too small. So I don't know where Yoctel would be. Don't know about Urko. I think for Kaz, I'm waiting to see what up here looks like before I make a final decision, but I'm not going to know that until we're not going to know that until 7.5, and then we know where the fish are. But Kyoxage, which I did not pronounce correctly, I'm so sorry. My joke about the corn servant was half a joke. Now that we've had 2 corn pun fish, come on, give us a third. But I think Peaks Poga is actually going to be a viable option for a legendary fish. Without even knowing about Punity Pain, I feel like this is a really good option for a fish. Deucebone Bank is another one. for Kaz. I'd also take Bobo. So I don't think there's not a lot of bad places in Kaz, at least. For Urko, I feel like it almost certainly has to be Carvahar. Or Carvahar. I don't think there's any other option. I don't think Sunken Stars, I think, is too small, unless they go with like a weird like Aelid Skan Cinder Surprise type thing. And then the lake we don't know enough about. Heritage Found. I feel like they could probably do something with Drift Downs or Crackling Canyons. In reality, though, I think I'd like it in the outskirts just because I think it looks nicer. And then Canal Town south or north for Living Memory. Unless we get like a snowy Paraxis-like fish in Proto. I don't know for sure if they've ever intentionally ended an expansion on a trash record fish, but I also don't think they think about it at all. Technically, didn't we have an Aether Chemical Pool fish that could have been a trash fish? Because wasn't it Chlorophos Deathworm or Ace Fan or something like that? Oh wait, no, that's a big. I was thinking of the small one. That's true. They did forget to increase the Deathworm size. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, because we need to have a prehistoric fish. And I don't know. Outside of Shaolani, which, by the way, I don't think Shaolani has a bad fishing hole. Like, I think all of those would be fine for legendaries, even though we don't have one of the bigs in Eastbound. Actually, I take that back. The only one I wouldn't want to see in Shaolani is Nikawirpi. I don't think that would be a really fun place to put a legendary fish. I think it'll probably be in the lake. And it'll be like a quote-unquote rare fish. But if they wanted to go for a big fish, it would have to be over in the sky fishing area. I need to do Fru, and I need to do tea. And that's it. That's the bit. Fruity is going to do fruity. One of these days I'll just find the time to... I'll just say, like, I am doing this, and I will commit to it. But I almost had an opportunity to do tea recently, but I wasn't a good time for me. I also still have to go clear M4. M4S. Oh, whoops. I also haven't done DRS. I do also want to do DSR as well. Fun fact, the Baja waiting area has a technically has a fishing hole, I believe. You just can't cast into it. If I remember correctly. Let's get this ready. Purse of Riches. Get the bait of clams. Oh look, more shucked. Shucked clams, not claims. 0 to 8. What did we say it was? Fair and to clear? Yes. Fair and to clear. Confirm that. Every time I say ow, my paper cuts kick in. Or I touch my paper cuts wrong. Yeah, clear and fair and to clear. But this weather is a 40% chance. So if this is here in this transition, I don't feel like it's going to be a 16% chance. I don't feel like it's going to be a super duper common bite, or it's going to be a long window. I think it'll probably be short. Or it's going to be on ghost nippers and shucked clams just get thrown in the trash. Like all the other bait. Yeah, all of the saltwater fish so far have required ghost nipper. And all the other big fish have used, all the other big fish that are at least a straight catch have used red maggots. That's 16 big fish use red maggots. One technically uses popper lure, that's Takatoa, but that's just because it's a mooch and it's just better to use popper lure, it's cheaper. And then honeybee is recommended for muttering mata mata. And then there's, alright, yeah, I guess technically you have golden lugworm or crimson lugworm for Stardust Sleeper because you can mata slur force those bites, but it's way too much red maggots for freshwater. We have popper lures, we have, what do we got for freshwater here? Honeybees, golden stonefly nymphs. Hell, I would have taken mayflies from Endwalker if we had to. I kind of wish they would... They don't need to add a big fish. Like, just make it like an instance fishing hole just to add a little bit of flavor. like Baja, like you were saying with the Cult Crescent, I think would be really fun if they just added that for a little bit of flavor. Just for some fun. Alright, that is that window for Purse of Riches. Clear into fair skies. Let's see. Clear into fair skies in the middle. No one has this. We might as well just go for it again. I'll switch over to Ghost Note. I'm going to stick to my guns. We're going to use shuck clams. This is the extremely riveting discovery of fish. Say, if you want to really help out with fishing discovery, one of the best things you can do to help yourself do that is find yourself a good Netflix show or podcast. Let me do some research while we do this. I want to look and see if I can figure out what type of fish blue purse is. No, Google, I don't want a purse that is a blue fish. I want to learn about blue purse fish. Parrotfish. I think it's a type of discus. Blue discus. Because I think that's what this is. 'Cause if you look, like blue purse, this is clearly some form of discus. Some species of discus. I just don't know which one. Because there's a lot. There's so many discus species. Let's see. No. And it's specifically deep blue too, which is interesting. Let's see, discus fish, according to Wikipedia. Species: the following a review published in 2006, only 3 species are recognized by FishBase. That doesn't seem right. I feel like there's more. Oh, FishBase, what do you tell us? Okay, FishBase is not loading. Whoa, okay. Oh, hey, look. FishBase has daces. Discus. Freshwater, South American Amazon River Basin in Brazil, near the mouth. River and the lower Tamares River. biology. They feed on worms, crustaceans, insects, and plant matter. It would be a big win, though, for gillbait if this was actually caught on a crimson lugworm. Because I know this guy, but rarely has the big fish version matched the primary version. Anyway, we did get Wakeful Warden. Maybe I should be on Crimson Lugworm. If it doesn't get found by tomorrow morning, maybe that's what I'll just do tomorrow while I'm working. I'll just start throwing Crimson Lugworms into the harbor. One of the Discords I'm in has been just posting non-stop strategy board art. Let's see, in High Dive Harbor, this is a 16% chance. Wakeful Warden caught in the Wakeful Piranha. Let's see. Not that any of this actually has any bearing or choice on what could be happening, because the way that Dawn Trail has differed from Endwalker is astounding. That fog into clouds. In 19 hours. That's going to be down the list a little bit. Yeah, that's a 2% chance. High Tide Harbor doesn't have a 2% chance combo. Oh, no, it does, actually. It's clear to clouds. I actually wouldn't be surprised if it's in a cloud window. Because I know fish will sometimes come out during clouds because it's harder for them to be spotted, especially if they're bright. But on that point, if we just say, oh, it's a 2% chance, weather, that's clear into clouds, clouds into fair, fair into rain, rain into clear. clear into rain, rain into fair, and then we get into the really rare uptime ones, which are the 0.5%, which is cloud into fog, fog into rain, rain into rain. That'd be wild. Fair into clouds, clouds into clears, rain into fog, cloud into cloud, rain into cloud. Like there's a 0.3% chance? That's fun. What happens if this is our new Bob? Not to entertain that idea too much, because I'm looking at this and it's the next instance of clouds into rain is after Christmas, December 30th. Reading the weather forecaster here. Oh, why did I reel that in? Was not paying attention. I say that was, what's that rare one? So let's do rain into clouds, because I think it'll be clouds. That's fine. I'll just set this up to a sister scale. That could be fun. Fabled low uptime patch. I just brought it up on Carby on your tracker for the weather, and I'm like, okay, what are the next? Just looking at just the weather combination of rain into clouds for Tulilolol any time of the day, and it's the 22nd, the 24th, January 9th, 10th, 12th, 17th, 18th, 21st, and then it skips to March 9th, and then it skips again to April 7th. Now that is a fishing hole. Or that would be a fun condition. That would be like the opposite of what happened with Sidereal Whale. When Sidereal Whale came up and it was like gone for 2 weeks at a time, and everyone's like, oh no, it's another Cinder surprise. And then it was just like that rare moment when it had just a couple of long downtimes in a row. And now everyone thinks it's rare. It'd be like the opposite of that. Oh, it's so common, and then it's gone for months. Like, if we just assume that it's during this time period here, from 8 to 16, the 10th window from today of rain into clouds from 8 to 16 is May 27th. Like, there is a downtime if it is this window, hypothetically. It probably won't. But let me Google this. To April 19th. Yeah, this definitely won't be it. Yeah, if it is a timed and it's rain into clouds, that has an 88-day downtime starting in January. That will not happen. Oh, that's exciting. No, I don't think those will happen. I would be genuinely surprised if they ever did anything that would top Bob. I think it would have to just match I don't think they should go worse than Bob, unless they basically are just like. Basically, you have to like you just show up and you're guaranteed it. It's just basically like an attendance check. I also do remember the Garlemald transition of 110 downtime or 110 day downtime. Oh, I never grabbed my slap. Oh well. That's what I get when I'm staring at time zones. Yeah, I'm expecting this patch at the earliest to have another Deepaunt. I think Deepaunt was a good... I think Deepaunt's kind of like my... If we have to find like a common place for what is a good long downtime fish, Deepaunt is probably the fish that I would go to. I think Duskfish... I don't like Duskfish because it's such an easy mooch now. Like, it's just guaranteed mooch. It just seems like... I don't know, it just seems like Deepaunt with extra steps. They could have... In hindsight, that probably could have been a little bit more interesting. But one of my earliest memories of learning about fish in Final Fantasy XIV was the, like, 3-week downtime of Duskfish at the time. But no, I think Deepaunt is probably the model now that I would do for a long downtime fish. Small, especially with the lures, I feel like it would be really good to have like, it'd be like a small fishing hole, not a ton of fish, maybe evenly split so that you can use a lure. You just slap one, catch the, like, slap one, lure your way to victory. So you have to work for it, but it's not like it's going to be super challenging. But I don't know, the fishing for the rest of the expansion is, I'm expecting it to be kind of spicy, because I mean 7.4, what did we get? What fish have we gotten in the 0.4 patches recently? 7.4. Well, hold on, what's 7.4? 6.4. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. I was like, why is 1,000-Year Itch in there? That's not right. Yeah. 5.4 was Undertaker and Moonlit Guppy. Pearl Pipra. Gilt Demogernus. Dermogenus. That was 6.4, sorry. Wakeful Warden was 6.4. Sunken Tome was 5.4. Steel Fan. Talk about other long downtime fish. That was 5.4. Ace Fan. 6.4. So, like, the .4s have some good fish in them. Pearl Pipra I hate, but it's good fish. Yeah, I'll take that as a slap for the last 3 minutes. Yeah, no, if I had to mark them for anything wrong, it's the bait choice. I feel like there's a whole lot more interesting things you could do with all the other baits without just forcing it onto a mooch fish. I would also say bite times as well. I feel like Endwalker had some pretty good fish that had interesting bite times, like brown banana eel. I don't think we've had a fish like that yet. Where it's like a really quick bite. I don't think we've really had that yet, so I think that that would be fun to see. Maybe that would be the other thing I would dock him points for, is bite times. But beyond that, it's been significantly better. I think it's not as good as we think it is, but it feels a whole lot better because we are coming out of Endwalker. And they just monumentally shifted how fishing works. Because I know Endwalker, for those of us who are like the big fisher focused players, we can all pretty much agree Endwalker was kind of subpar in terms of fish choices. It would have graded low. But with Dawn Trail, we've already surpassed Endwalker, so it's like at this point they could completely flop this and next patch and the Legends, and they would still probably be better than Endwalker. How was the new gathering and fishing changes? In just this patch specifically? Fine. The new precision and powerful hook set changes are actually pretty nice. I think those will help folks better understand how they work in-game without having to ask. Walker does have some pretty good fish. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we're done with the ad break. But the yeah, no, the gathering changes I think were good. Fishing so far has been okay. We've had 2 interesting fish found so far, so they both use red maggots though, so we can kind of dock them points for that. I wonder if I could ask and see if I could send some questions to the non-combat team. And see if I can get some, like, just get a little bit of information about the thought process behind some of these fish. It's like, why do you choose, like, how do you choose the baits you use? You know, when you're designing a fish, that's going to be released at the start of an expansion, compared to at the end, what changes? I mean, stuff that we pretty much would already know, but it would be cool to get insight onto. What about faster animations? I don't think Fisher got faster animations. I can't speak for anyone else. Oh, I'm already done with this. Whoops. Oh, someone else didn't do it. So I can't just... I'll just go copy my last one here. There we are. First of Riches, Shucked Clams, 8 to 16. That was Clear and Fair. And no Ferocious Bites. Okay, I really want to go figure out where those things are, but I'll do that probably tomorrow. I don't think so. We're not really stuck in place for anything. Much. I mean, I haven't felt like we've been faster in terms of like leaving the fishing stance, if that's what they were talking about for Fisher. But where is a merchant that I can hawk my fish to really quick? You'll do. Please enjoy my fish. All my Pelubane from when I was getting scuffed up with my Hanu Peacock bass testing earlier. 25 blue pairs. Okay, I did just make sure that I just didn't sell any aquarium fish. By Gar and Glass. You guys can go. I have to figure out what to do with you. But I think I'm going to end it for now. Thank you, everyone. Those of you who are sticking around and or maybe joining us for the first time, my name is Fruity Snacks. I am a Fisher main here on Final Fantasy XIV. I also do some other stuff as well, but pretty much everyone knows me for fishing. If that's cool to you, check out my website, what the hell am I doing? My YouTube, Blue Sky, Twitter, and here on Twitch. And that's about it. So we didn't catch anything, but that was kind of to be expected. Only one fish was found while we were there, and we completely missed the window. So maybe a few more fish will be found overnight, and we'll have some more fun with that tomorrow, though I don't think I will be streaming tomorrow. I have other stuff going on. But I may be streaming on Friday. Find out. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful patch day. I'm not going to raid you into anybody, because I think everybody that I would raid you into is doing MSQ. I'm not going to throw you into spoilers like that. So, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.